What if I told you that the ancient mystics, spiritual teachers, and wisdom keepers throughout time weren't just speaking in metaphors, but revealing the deepest truth about existence itself? Your mind is not merely a tool for thinking. It's a sacred gateway to universal creation. Right now, as these words reach you, there's an invisible veil between two worlds, the seen and unseen. This veil, thin as consciousness itself, separates what you experience from what you're capable of manifesting. Your conscious thoughts are merely ripples on the surface, but beneath this surface lies the true power, your subconscious mind, connected to the infinite web of existence. Everything in your life, the relationships that nurture you, the challenges that test you, the abundance or lack you experience, all arise from this deeper realm where thought transforms into matter. This wisdom isn't new. The ancient Egyptians called it Heka, magical power. Eastern traditions named it prana or chi, life force energy. Indigenous cultures worldwide recognize the sacred power of intention and belief. What's remarkable is how modern quantum understanding finally echoes what mystics have always known. Reality is not fixed but responsive to consciousness. The observer and the observed are one. Your subconscious mind is the mirror reflecting your deepest beliefs into manifest reality. It doesn't judge or question. It simply creates. Like the moon reflecting the sun's light, your outer world reflects your inner truth. This mirror doesn't just reflect your conscious intentions, but the hidden beliefs, ancestral patterns, and soul contracts you may not even recognize within yourself. The universe, this vast intelligent field of energy, responds not to what you say you want, but to who you are, being at the deepest level of your existence. In ancient traditions, the power of witness consciousness has always been revered. The Upanishads teach that through pure awareness, we participate in creation itself. Indigenous wisdom speaks of dreaming the world into being. When you set your gaze upon something, truly see it with the eyes of your soul, you're engaging in an act of sacred creation. Your attention is not passive. It's a creative force that shapes the very fabric of existence. This is why masters of manifestation understand that where attention goes, energy flows. What you choose to witness with your consciousness expands and takes form in your reality. This isn't about simply attracting things or circumstances. It's about remembering your role as a divine co-creator with the universe. The mystics speak of alignment. When your conscious desires, subconscious beliefs, and soul purpose harmonize. In this state of congruence, manifestation isn't something you do. It's who you are. The veil between thought and form dissolves. You step into the flow of creation where intention and manifestation are one continuous movement of divine expression. Here we touch upon one of the most sacred mysteries, the alchemical power of your emotions. Emotions are not just feelings. They're vibrational frequencies that communicate directly with the universe. They are the sacred language through which your soul speaks to existence. The ancients understood this. Egyptian temples were designed for emotional resonance. Sacred chants and mantras worldwide were created to generate specific feeling states that could open gateways between worlds. When you infuse your intentions with the sacred fire of emotion, not just intellectual understanding, but soul-deep feeling, you activate the mystical law of resonance, like calls to like. The universe responds not to what you think, but what you embody. So how do you harness this mystical power? First, recognize that your mind is a sacred temple. How you care for this temple, what thoughts you allow to dwell there, what emotions you cultivate, what visions you hold in the inner sanctuary, determines what manifests in your outer reality. Begin each day with sacred intention. Many traditions teach that the moments between sleeping and waking are when the veil is thinnest. In this liminal space, Plant the seeds of your desires not as future hopes, but as present truths. Throughout your day, practice the art of sacred attention. When unconscious patterns arise, fear, doubt, limitation, recognize them not as truths, but as opportunities for transmutation. Every challenge is an invitation to align more deeply with your highest vision. The deepest mystical traditions teach that true power lies in presence, not in hoping for a different future or dwelling on the past, but in fully inhabiting the eternal now. In this present moment, you stand at the crossroads of infinite possibilities. Each breath is an opportunity to choose again, to align your being with the reality you wish to experience. This is why meditation, prayer, and contemplative practices have been central to every spiritual tradition. They return you to the present moment, the only place where your creative power can be accessed. What the ancient mystics understood, what every spiritual tradition has tried to convey, is that this creative power is your divine inheritance. It's not something to be gained, but remembered. You were born with the ability to shape reality through consciousness. This isn't spiritual bypassing or magical thinking. It's the fundamental nature of existence itself. The universe is not separate from you. You are the universe experiencing itself through the unique lens of your consciousness. When you truly understand this, manifestation becomes effortless, not something you do, but the natural expression of who you are. So I ask you, what reality will you choose to create from this moment forward? Will you continue to let unconscious patterns and limiting beliefs shape your experience? Or will you step into the sacred power that has been your birthright since the beginning of time? The choice has always been yours. The power has always been within you. If these words have awakened something within your soul, I invite you to deepen this journey. Like and subscribe to join our sacred community of conscious creators. Share this message with those whose souls are ready to remember their power. And in the comments below, share the vision you're bringing into form. Speak it into the collective field where we can witness and strengthen it together. Until we meet again, remember, you are not merely observing reality. You are the divine instrument through which reality creates itself.